G'day guys, it's Woody here. Thanks for stopping by, checking out this video, the next instalment in the Sydney Marathon series. It's been a bit of a tough week so far, guys. It's Friday. Got back from Cairns on Monday and picked up the flu. I've been a little bit under the weather all week, but I've been able to tick off most of the sessions, but just feeling a little bit run down at the moment. Was meant to go to the gym today, but I decided to can that because I don't want to share my germs with people in the gym. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate that. The Cairns weekend was fantastic. I hope you saw that in the last video of the series, guys. Woke up Tuesday morning, just felt a little bit under the weather. I gave the Tuesday morning speed group the flick, stayed in bed and decided to go out later in the morning. Still did the session. In fact, I actually did more than the session. The session was 10 by 1 minute 45 on with a 45-second recovery. I increased that to 15 by 1:45 on with a 45-second walk recovery. Like I mentioned in the last video, guys, I'm hitting paces that I haven't hit for a long time, and this was no exception in this session. I started out what I thought was conservatively, looked down after the first interval and it was a 4:12 average, and I thought, okay, I felt okay, so I just went with it. The session ended up turning into a progressive one because I worked my way down to 3:55 by the time I got around to the 15th interval. So really happy with that session, considering that I was in the first stages of getting the flu. I had gone into the session thinking, okay, let's just get through it, take it nice and easy and move on. But yeah, the paces were still really comfortable, so that was a solid session. Wednesdays have just been my super chilled session, 7 kilometres, anywhere between 5:45 and 6 minute per kilometre average pace. Finish up with 8 by 20 seconds hill sprints. Again, the pace was quicker than the week before. This time I'm hovering around about that 4 minute per kilometre average pace, feeling really comfortable even at that pace going uphill. This was the first run in the Mount to Coast R1 shoes. I was suitably impressed, even though it was just a super easy run. Very comfortable on the foot. 10 out of 10 for comfort stakes. Week run done, super chilled 7 kilometres. First run in the Mount to Coast R1 shoes. I'll put some more miles into them before I give you my final thoughts on the shoe, but in the comfort stakes, 10 out of 10. Very comfortable shoe on the foot. A little bit firmer ride than what I am used to, but certainly not horrendous. It'll be interesting to feel if that midsole just softens up with a few more miles. Time for a few hill strides, and then I'm going to hit the gym. Thursday, my midweek longer run. Again, not feeling the greatest. Thought, let's just get through it. Let's just tick off the mileage. This one was here on screen, guys, 7 kilometre effort and a 5 kilometre effort. Didn't want to push the body too hard. Was just super comfortable at those faster paces. It got a little bit tired towards the end of the 5 kilometre effort, but I was running 4:38 average per kilometre, and the 7 kilometres was what I thought really comfortable. So another 19 kilometre day there. Tracking really well. Hopefully this flu doesn't hang around too long. I'll be able to get to Park Run tomorrow, which will be Saturday, get sort of 10 to 12k done, and then on the books for Sunday long run is 33 kilometres. It's now Sunday and I haven't run for the past 2 days. Yes, I missed Park Run yesterday. I was pissed off about that. I still wasn't feeling crash hot yesterday, so I thought the wise decision was give Park Run a miss. I'm feeling much better today, but I'm still a little bit stuffy in the head. Would have been my long run today, but I abandoned that pretty quickly last night. No good pushing the body when it's not 100%. That's why I took yesterday off.
still plenty of time to Sydney, and just by pushing the body too much when it's not feeling great can just throw up all sorts of problems. It can prolong the sickness. Even worse, you could end up with an injury which wipes you out for even longer. So it's this afternoon now, Sunday afternoon, and just come out for a nice easy one. Really more about turning the legs over, waking the body up, because I've been pretty sedentary for the last couple of days. Flu hasn't been bad, but just enough to knock me off my game. And I don't feel too bad running at the moment. Breathing's pretty good. The body's not too bad. What am I? 28 minutes to here. Got to go back to the car. Look, I'll probably be an hour, and I think that'll be fine. And I just got to decide whether I do my long run tomorrow or whether I just completely abandon the long run this week. But you might have to watch the next video for that. I'm pretty sure that I'll be wrapping up this video after this run. I've just jumped in the car quickly, guys, after that run, because I didn't want to get cold. It is starting to cool off a little bit late in the afternoon. Well, it's nice to get out and stretch the legs after a couple of down days, mostly spent on the couch. 61 minutes out. The body felt okay, breathing felt okay, like I said, halfway through that run. So hopefully I'm over the worst of the flu. Only 6 weeks to go now until the Sydney Marathon, so hopefully I can get back on track with the training block from next week. Bit disappointed to miss my long run this week, but I'm not going to try and catch it up on Monday, tomorrow. I think I'll just get back on track with the training plan and we'll continue on. Just have to go without a long run this week. I only ended up with about 51, 52 kilometres for the week, but that's okay. Just got to make sure that I get over this flu completely. So, all right guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks very much for coming along on this Sydney Marathon journey with me. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.